Hello, everybody. This is Jim Cruz from Affiliated Technology Solutions. In today's training session, we are going to review the Snap Analytics Reports option, which you have available within your call center supervisor portal. So I'm going to switch over now to a supervisor portal, and we're going to take a look at Snap Analytics. This is a call center supervisor portal, and in the portal, there's a little blue tab up here called Snap Analytics. When you click on Snap Analytics, it opens up another window here, and this window provides you with a view of what is called the Agent Stock Board. The Agent Stock Board is just a sample board that we have put together for you to be able to see some of the options that are available within the Snap Analytics. Snap Analytics is designed to be a customizable window that allows you to go in and program in different views for different data fields as you want. And then in some larger call centers, they have like a large 55-inch screen up on the wall, and the wall can display this information for the agents. It's designed to be kind of an at-a-glance view, so the agent can look up and see if there's any calls on hold, calls in queue, what their answer time, several data field options that are available to you. So in this video, we're going to review how you build a stock board and how you can use the stock board to monitor your call center. As you first log into here, you're going to see this view. Along the top, you're going to see there's three little lines over here on the far left in the blue banner that gives you access to your main menu. We'll look at that in just a moment. If you go over here to the right, you're going to find you have the ability to copy this board, and you can make a different copy of it, so then you can utilize that to modify or change the agent stock board or any of your boards. You can hide these from view with this icon. You can go in and create this as one of your favorites boards. You can even go in here and enter full screen mode, and that will give you the ability to see some of the items that are in your view. And then also you have access to this last icon to some of the other apps that are on the system: the Attendant Console, the Snap Mobile Web, Snap HD, and Snap Analytics. One other way to access the Agent Stock Board or the Snap Analytics is through your apps drop-down. If we go into here and go back into this, you will see there are your same Snap Analytics, Snap HD, Snap Mobile Web, Attendant Console, and your user portal. So this is just another way to get into it. Either way, either through the Snap Analytics button or through your Snap Analytics apps, you get to this window right here. So again, this is just a sample board for you to be able to review what's currently going on with your call center personnel. To create a board for yourself, you're going to start here in the main menu. When you drop this down, you're going to find there's a menu that includes your extension number as a call center supervisor, your board, any boards that have been shared with you, informationally the version number of this board, and then your ability to be able to log out. So to create your own Snap Analytics board, you start with the new board icon. You click on that and it opens up a blank slate for you here. To add information to this, you click on the blue button that says Add a Card, and it gives you a sample card here. From there, you click on Choose Type, and it opens up this new card window over here on the side. If you notice, there's three categories at the top: Type, Data, and Style. So we're going to start with type. And the type of different informations that you can display is based on these 6 categories right here. You have a line chart option, kind of a gauge, which gives you a dashboard, kind of a card dashboard looking option, a single stat piece of information, a table grid, and then just a standard grid as well. You even have the opportunity to add a note to your stock board, and this would be displayed through Snap Analytics on the screen that would be viewed by your agents. So you can give them reminders of a meeting, you can give them reminders that maybe we're closing early today, or we're starting a new program, or an incentives plan, or just whatever you want to be able to add as a note. So now we're going to look at how do you create some of the items that you can see on your Snap Analytics board. We're going to start with a line chart. So you click on line chart, it checkbox it here, and it gives you that you have a line chart. Then you can either click next or you can click on data, and now you're going to see where you can add the data that you want to be able to use for this chart. So for example, as a line chart, let's say we want to see calls handled. And as you review the data, you're going to see there's quite a few different categories. So if we wanted to see how many calls we handled, we simply click on the data and it creates a chart for you based on the ending part of yesterday through this part of today. So again, it shows an example of all the calls. So once you're satisfied with the way that looks, and again, you've got a couple other options over here that you can look at: aggregate, which is the entire queue. You can look at by agent, or you can even look at per queue. So this gives you the ability to break down into specific types of information that you're looking for. So once you're satisfied with the way that specific table looks, then you click done and it puts it on your board. And again, you can use this chart to kind of expand the view, contract the view, or make the board as big as you want to be able to make it. And those decisions you can make after you're done applying all the categories. So now you're going to find there's a little plus sign right here, and the plus sign gives you the ability to add another card. So you click the plus sign, again, you choose the type of the card, and now we're going to look at a gauge version. So if we click on gauge, then we click on data and add data. Now we're going to go through this and see what the current information is on a gauge for, let's say, average talk time. So we click on that. Again, it creates this gauge for us, and the average talk time for today, and this would represent since midnight, is 5 minutes and 58 seconds. So again, we can make that gauge box a little smaller. We can move this around and put it anywhere within the table that we wanted to put it. And again, because this is completely customizable, we can create the table to make it look like whatever we want to look at. So again, I click on the plus sign, I choose type, and now we're going to look at a single stat entry. We go to data, we add data, and now we want to see how many agents are online at this time. So we click on that, and it's showing us 66 agents are online. So we save that information. Again, we can make this as big or small as we want to make it. We can relocate that and put it anywhere we want to put it. And again, I'm just using some standard examples, but you guys can customize this to whatever you want. So now we're going to add one more type here, which is called a table. And when we click on the table version and we go to data and add data, now we're going to see call queues, agents if we want that, or calls waiting. So again, if we click on agents, this is going to show us all of our agents that are in this group and what their current status is. And if some of you are using Supervisor to review call queues and agent support information, this is the same looking table that you have there. So again, if we save that, it creates this table for us. And again, we can go through and expand it. Now you can see ours is a little larger. We have 93 people in this agent view. So again, we can make this as long as we want to make it. We can make it as short as we want to make it, and we can continue to add people from a view standpoint. So it's just another view option that is available for you. Again, we click on the plus sign up here, we choose another type, and now we're going to look at a standard grid. And again, if we go to data, we add data and we choose whatever data we wanted to be able to add. So if we click on that to add the agent view, again, this is similar to what you see within the profile that we looked at the agent stock board, but now we're going to be able to see what of our agent's current statuses is. And again, we can expand this view and make it much larger for ourselves so we're able to see. So as you can see, within just a couple minutes here, I created a new board for us and created a board view that would give us that information as needed. So the last one on here, as we add one more type of board, is the notepad. And when we click on the notepad, again, this gives us the ability to type in a note here on that screen and display whatever information we wanted to be able to write. So we could add a note to this, such as any information, any reminders, or anything that we wanted to post up for that day. So again, that's just another option. If you decide you wanted to just display it for a little bit and then delete it, all you got to do is click on the delete and that'll delete that tab for you. So again, this just gives you the ability, again, using the plus sign, to use the multiple types of options that are available. And it's even kind of fun a little bit to kind of go in here. Your data fields again allow you multiple different categories of data, and again you can manipulate that however you want, and again that's your choose data. And then depending on what you do, again we got some header and some line information that you can enable. Again, this kind of affects the displays a little bit, and again that's just another way that you can play with this and kind of utilize this to manipulate the chart to make it look like you want. So that's kind of how this works. I'm going to go ahead and delete this and move on to a couple other views here. But these are some of the view options that are available to you to manipulate and to create the report as you want. So now, whenever you have a board that you like, you can save the board. When you click save, again, it saves your changes. And then if we go back to our main screen here, now we have a board that's available for us to be able to use to manipulate. Some people put this on a large monitor up on the wall in the call center. Some people just put it on their desktop workstation so then they can keep an eye on the call center and see exactly what's going on at this time. So again, when you save it over here, your new board will be saved. And from here, you can go back and rename the board. You can do whatever you want and it'll open it up. And again, you can manage your board. You can edit your board from here. You can copy the board. You can delete the board from here. Here are some board settings, which again, you can go in and manipulate and control or save or cancel your board. You can add this to your favorites, or you can share this with somebody else. Again, we have enter full screen mode, so then you can see that. You would press escape to get out of full screen mode, and then this again is your access to the other apps on the system. So that is what's called the call center analytics that will produce these different types of charts for you to be able to manage. Again, Snap Analytics can be accessed through the apps screen in your call center supervisor or the Snap Analytics tab, which is located right here. And again, our new board was created here and saved up here. And again, this just gives you the ability to be able to see the data, manage the data, and know exactly what's going on with that. So if you have any additional questions or anything else we can help with, please feel free to reach out to our tech support team. Or if you request some training and maybe a little bit of assistance on this, again, in our training website, we do have a training assistance request form that we can go in and set up a live training class for you. But relatively simple to use. Basically, it just gives you the ability to create your own boards. And I think it's kind of a fun way to do it. So I want to thank you all for your time today. If you have any additional questions or anything to help with, please let us know. But good luck with your new Snap Analytics board. Thank you all very much and have a good day.